Thelma, we love you. We miss you very, 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 very much. My heart is so heavy. I want to break down and cry, but I don't want to cry in this video. This is a video for my mother.
Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be what I was, right there, right next to you.
That's hard. The days just seem so dark. The moon and the stars.
Nothing without you, your touch. Where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you.
Can I hold inside these tears?
Now that I'm sorry.
Everyone, I have contemplated on making this video for a very, very long time. So if you're watching this, please note that I filmed this like a week earlier. So forgive me that I've ghosted you guys. I have not been myself. Things are happening and I just didn't feel like getting up whatever to sit here and film, because I always want my videos to be authentic. I don't just get up to film, I think about it. So I'm doing this video because it's going to be Mother's Day soon, and it will be my first Mother's Day without my mother. So I don't know how to feel about it. My mother was a picture person. She loved taking pictures when she was younger because we have so many pictures of her when she was younger. I need to go see my dad and then fish out the album. My mom had me when she was 30, I think 30 or 33. It kind of saddens me that I don't have like a lot of pictures with my mother, because her love language was certainly not physical touch. So it would be very, very hard for me to find a picture of any of us hugging my mom. Very hard for us to find a picture like that. And that was okay. And growing up, it made it look like my mom was like distant and my dad was there. I love you type, that kind of thing. And you know, because we are all girls, we felt very distant from my mother, because we were expecting that our mother would be like the one to, you know, give us gist, sit around, chat about men or something like that. But we didn't get that. My mom was the scolding type. She would scold you all the time. And my dad, you see, because they were two opposites, obviously my dad he's naturally calm, so he took the calm parenting, and my mom took the, for lack of a better word, harsh parenting. So because of that, obviously as females, we want to grow closer to the man, because we want attention, we want emotions, we want all those things that my dad would give you. But in hindsight, my mom was basically she was basically preparing us to be strong women, and I'm so glad that I had both types of parenting, because my dad taught me that a man could be soft if he wanted to, and my mom taught me that you need to lift your head up as a woman and walk through in this world of men. So it was basically a good idea for God to put both of them together for me. My mom sells food, and she's always been a trader, an entrepreneur. Like she used to sew, she used to do hairdressing, then she started cooking, and she used to sell cassava, then she came back to cooking. So my mom does things with her hands, and she's good at food. And those who know her from the outside know her because of her food. And I know about my mother is, yes, you will not get the visit like the clear or the audible I love you or take care, or no, she's not the type to say those things. She's the type to, you know, show you tough love, harsh love. And thank you, mom, because this world is very harsh. And I remember in SHS, I used to tell stories about my mom, and people would just be laughing their head off, because like their parents don't do that, and my mom does it the most. Like she can insult you. Like, typical example, you are with your mom in the kitchen, we were using cool pot, whatever, and maybe she's driving Banku and she has said something once and didn't hear because you are pressing phone, or she has said something and you are slow. Please know that the next thing that is landing on your face is the Bankuta. her eyes did the talking, her eyes did the scolding, and her mouth followed with an insult when the eyes didn't work. That attitude of my mother, I would say, is what protected us from people, because we grew up at the time we were growing up, it was a Zongo. So obviously, a lot of all the people that we were friends with got pregnant, including my sisters. They got pregnant in SHS, so my mom was very hard on us just so that we will not become like other children in the neighborhood whose parents were, in her eyes, soft. And so her being harsh and scared people away from us, because imagine coming to like a girl that you hear that, hey, it's already on their grow, or in English, for my English viewers, like you're going to like a girl and then people tell you her mom is very, very wild, like don't play with her. Do you get? So I think that protected me, and because I also feared disgrace and shy, like your mom will embarrass you in public, I tried to be like the good person. I tried to be kind, I tried to be quiet, so not to say that she suppressed who I was. I'm now realizing that I'm a fair balance between my dad and my mom, because when it's my time to go crazy, like I'm going crazy, I'll talk, but I will never call you out of your name. Like I will never insult you, like shaped the way I respond to things, because if my mother hears that you are going to embarrass her outside by insulting a grown-up or something, they just know you are dead. So growing up, my mom didn't used to beat me that much, because I was always trying to be on her good side, because I was scared of her. If you went back to my old videos, on my wedding video, you would see that I didn't even dance with my mom. One, because her leg was paining her, and two, because I didn't have that bond like I have with my dad, and so I wanted father-daughter dance, and I couldn't have mother-daughter dance because I didn't know what song she liked, know how she dances. Do you get? So it was weird. So, and I didn't even think about it until like afterwards. My sister told me that my mom said I couldn't dance with her. It hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings so much that because my mind was not there. Now, after marriage is when my mom and I became close, because her last baby was gone. She wasn't comfortable about the guy I married, and so she would always check on me, and she was always hoping that I have a baby, so she takes care of my baby. Like, she would just call me and I'll be pissed. I'll be like, you are stressing my life, and all she would say was, so you won't give me a baby so that your baby can sit on my lap before I die? And then I'll just brush her off and all of that. So my mom was kind, extremely kind, and she was forceful in that. I remember when I got admission to University of Ghana 2017, I think the results came in like August sort of, so we were supposed to go to school in October, and my parents didn't have money. This woman sat down, and then one morning she woke me up. She said, we are going to opportunity. I said, okay. And my mom, an opportunity, they should have made a brand ambassador. She can't take loan. So when she woke up, she said, let's go. We got opportunity. She started crying. She wanted to look mobile, so she started crying. And I also started like tearing up because I didn't know what was happening. And then the woman was like, oh, what's wrong? And she was like, my child, like she's the only child who is going to the university in my family. I need money. By the time we got out of that opportunity, they are giving a day that they will send her the money. That was when I was like, I am loved at home. My mom will literally put herself on the line for you. That's the kind of woman, the kind of wife, and the kind of mother she was. I know marriage wasn't perfect, but my mom made it look perfect until we were all old enough to see for ourselves what they are both going through, and we understood it, and we allowed them to be parents. So my mom is somebody who will protect you. So she protected me, my sisters, my father. I never saw my mom insult my dad in public, just it wasn't often to our ears. The few times we heard it, I respected my parents. My mother would go for a funeral and she would take over the cooking, because she felt nobody cooks better than her, and truly nobody cooks better than my mother. And so every funeral that my mother went, she was the talk of the funeral. Who made this food? This apple is very nice. This soup, this rice. Like, my mom was the talk of every funeral that she was invited to. And when she goes for a funeral, she doesn't like to sit in the audience, so that's why she would always be cooking at the back. And she would always worry us, you people should go for funerals, or you people should be going, you are women, you should be going for funerals, And we're like, who in our age group are dying? that we have to go. So we always brushed it off, and then she'll be like, so when I die, who will come for mine? Because you people don't go for anybody's funeral. Yeah, sorry, ma'am. People came for your funeral, just in case you didn't see. And we spent a whole lot of money on food because we knew you would have done it for my father if he passed before you. So it's Mother's Day, and this year I don't know what I would have done for her for Mother's Day, because a girl is broke right now, but if she was alive I wouldn't be broke. So I mean, I would have got her something, because last year Mother's Day I went to Dija and I bought stew items like eggs, a crate of eggs, oil, rice, corned beef, spaghetti, onions, tomatoes, and then I went to give it to her at home, because every occasion my mother will find the opportunity to cook for people to come and eat, and she'll come and bill us for the month. Her birthday was 25th December. It's Christmas Day, so every 25th we have a mini party. So last year 25th December was after her burial. It was 2 months after her burial, and my older sister did a party. We didn't understand because we felt like there was no point in doing the party, but she had her reasons and it was great. So because of that, you know, that's who my mother is. But that's that. And so, Mom, I finally gained weight, just like you always wanted, because she would stress me out. Every 2 weeks or every 3 months, she told me, I'm lean. You are lean, because she was big. So she always thought anybody who wasn't big was like lean, something is going on with the person. So my mom always said, I'm lean. I'm trying to be a lady. I'm not lean. I've never been lean. Have you ever seen my rolling chain before? And we'll argue about how I'm not eating. And I'm like, I'm eating. What's the problem? So, Mom, I finally gained weight. My hips are 42 now. and my waist is 31 now. Because my hips used to be 35, 36. And you say that I have to have buttocks. So, Mom, I have the ass now. And I really want to go to the gym. So I became fat. Thank you. And I look nice, people say it. So thank you, Mom. And happy Mother's Day. You'll forever be my angel. You'll forever be my hero. Because I saw how you fought to live. And I used to call my sister in the UK, because I will be giving updates from the hospital, because I was with her. So, and then I'll tell my sister, I think she's holding on to something. You know, and my sister will be like, stop saying that. And I'm like, I see her and I feel it. And the only time I saw her, my mother crying, was when we came back from the hospital and she was still swelling up and she couldn't breathe because her neck was swelled up. She became like a baby. And I think I loved her more in the final times, because she was actually accepting the touch, the hug. She wanted to always reach for your hand. You know, the heart is so heavy. I want to break down and cry, but I don't want to cry in this video. So it really felt good for me. And a day before she died, she called all of us. And then, you know, she told me to sit by her. She couldn't talk properly. She couldn't open her eyes, but she told me to sit down. She held my hand, put it on her lap. And that was how the position I was until we left and she passed that morning. So if you have your mom, I don't know what your mom has done for you or to you. I mean, it's your life, but for me, my mom was my hero. She was my strength, especially during my marriage and my divorce. And she didn't chastise me for not listening to her. She rather accepted me and told me it was okay to have made a mistake. So, Mom, we love you. We miss you very, 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 very much. I don't know how life would have been if she was still here, but I know it would have been good because I know my mom is still here. But happy Mother's Day, Mom. Heaven must be nice, because I saw you in my dream and you looked really nice. You were wearing a yellowish boo-boo with the matching duku. You were walking with me and Dad, and both of you were arguing as usual over nonsense stuff you don't want to understand. But I see both of you, we are going to school and you did not, and so you thought we were teaming up against you. And I'm glad I saw your face, because the first time you died, I had a dream about you 2 days or 3 days later, and you were hugging me so tight. I didn't realize it was you, but I felt it was you, and I could just see your forehead because you were that close. But this time I saw your full body and you look nice, so I know you're fine. But I'll always cry when I think about you. because I was on TV. You were not here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.